Welcome to Bullhorn's integration with virtual software. Here we are in Bullhorn completing a placement. Virtual software can pull the placement data that is entered by the recruiter and sync it into virtual software and QuickBooks. We can import the name, company, manager, date, and bill and pay rates into virtual time. Once the placement is made, we simply open VTSync and load the placement. Now we can review all the information that was entered in Bullhorn before we import into QuickBooks and virtual software. If I forget something in Bullhorn, I can easily add it, and this data will be brought over as well. Before I import, let's look at my blank QuickBooks file to show you where the Bullhorn placement will be created. You can see my customer and vendor list here is blank, and this is where the placement information will be created. Now let's go to VTSync to import. See how the information is automatically populated in QuickBooks easily with just one button press. Imagine all the time you will save with mini placements and not having to hand enter data ever again. Now let's look at the placements view in virtual software. Here we are at the virtual time login screen for our placement Catherine. The placement Catherine can log in and start to enter time. She simply selects the day or week she needs to enter time for, and she can enter time in our easy time entry screen. She sees the project she's working on and can start to enter hours. We can support fractions of hours, and she can enter a description on what she has done for the day or the week. You can enter time on other rows, and once the time is complete, she can either save or submit. Once we submit the time, an email notification can be sent to Catherine's manager. Let's log in as the manager. The manager can see all the time waiting for their approval. To view Catherine's time card, the manager can click to review the time, and he can see exactly how Catherine entered the time. The manager can check it and then either approve, reject, or forward with comments. And once the manager approves, they are done. Really easy. Now let's log in as the admin, who can process and export the time for billing and paying. In the To Be Processed screen, the admin can review all the time cards and expenses that are approved, unapproved, or unsubmitted. The admin can review the time card and edit if there is an error. Here I'll process it to move it to a billed and paid state. In the billables, we can see a preview of the invoice that will be exported to QuickBooks, which includes the bill rate and totals. We can bill on different time roll-ups, and once we export, it is a simple one-button import into QuickBooks. Imagine all the invoices that can be imported and the time saved. Now in QuickBooks, the invoices are automatically created with all the correct information and no manual entry is needed. You can see all the appropriate information, customer and job, the item, the description, the quantity, and rate. Now let's go back to virtual time and go to the payable screen. In the payables, we can export the time card data to be paid, and note, we can export to many different payroll providers, including ADP, Paychex, and SurePayroll. In this case, we'll import the time card and bill into QuickBooks as Catherine is a vendor. In QuickBooks, we can see the time card created properly for Catherine with the appropriate hours and description and item and bill state. And we can see the bill created with all the accurate information. So as you can see, with virtual software, we can enter time online, approve online, and process online, and then import with a touch of a button.